In order to master b-hopping, we need to go over the basics and learn some terms. Now, the first term we need to understand is strafing and what it does. Your velocity is going to be how fast you are going and maxes out at 250 when you're holding your knife. Keep this in mind, as long as your feet are touching the ground, you will never go faster than 250 velocity. The only way to reach higher speeds is through strafing. Strafing is when you sync your keyboard movement with your mouse aim while in the air to reach higher speeds. As soon as you jump into the air, you want to let go of W completely. To strafe right, you want to hold D on your keyboard and move your mouse to the right. When you want to strafe left, it's going to be the exact opposite, where you hold A and move your mouse to the left. So if you do simple strafing like that, you kind of lose a lot of time. Like here, and here, and here, and here, to where the point, this guy will still be beating you if he's walking straight. So in order to counteract that, you can do multiple strafes in one jump. Your curves become a lot less thick and more on the fastest path line. Now when you jump in the air, practice adding multiple left and right strafes to both gain speed, but also keeping your strafes narrow. The next two important terms you will need to know is sync and gain. Sync is going to be your coordination with your mouse and keyboard. If you are moving your mouse to the right before you press D, then you won't gain as much speed. Same thing if you press A before you switch flicking directions with your mouse. The closer to 100%, the better you keep your speed. Gain is going to be how much you move your mouse to gain speed. For example, if you flick very quickly, you will lose all your speed. But if you move too slowly, you won't gain enough. So now you're going to want to load up into a practice map with infinite warm-up. You're also going to want to type in these two commands, which is bind M-wheel down plus jump and M-wheel up plus jump. Now that you have those two binds, practice simple strafing in one direction. Try to get comfortable by adding more strafes in one jump to get better control of your move. This is very important because the better you are at strafing, the better you will be at bunnyhop. Next, we need to talk about the scroll wheel and the reality of b-hopping today. In order to hit perfect hops, your scroll wheel needs to be timed better. CS2 is run on 64 subtick. This means that every second there is going to be 64 true frames happening. Think of a tick as a checkpoint where the server and the game you're seeing is the exact same. Now the other frames you see is just filler frames for like syncing. But that means every second you get 64 chances to hit that hop. If you scroll your wheel too slow, like in this example, you would just miss the tick where your jump was supposed to be. If you scroll too fast, the game will recognize your key registry on a different tick and mess up your hop. You need a consistent scroll that is well timed to hit consistent hops. So what does that mean? Here's an example. I am capturing my game at 64 FPS, which is just like the server is. Even though I'm scrolling my wheel roughly 12 times, you don't see every single scroll going up by one. I'm skipping a couple scrolls, just like the server would do. If you want more consistent perfects, you need a more consistent scroll that is better timed to the tick of the server. This means either speed up your scrolls or slow down your scrolls. It will take a lot of time to get the scroll speed right, but if done well, you will hit a lot more hops. If you want to time your hops a little bit better, you can use crouch to your advantage. If you let go of crouch right before your next hop and jump right after, you can time your jump consistently. It makes it a little easier to time when to jump if you're the one controlling when you uncrouch. This also gives an effect where you can maintain the exact same stamina, which is very good for keeping your momentum. I usually crouch jump after hitting my second hop, so my third hop can be a perfect stamina maintainer. Now we are going to get into the more advanced part of movement. There are a bunch of different styles that you can do to spice up your strafes. Going forward in a left and right motion is not the only way to move. If you want to bunny hop backwards, use your sync in the opposite manner. Instead of pressing A and left, press A and move right. Same thing with the other side. you can press D and move left. Combine these together and now you are B-hopping backwards. If you want to get even more advanced, now instead of pressing A and E, you can go sideways by pressing W and S. There's a couple more styles like W only, real surf half sideways, but I'm probably not going to get into explaining all that in this video. If you want me to explain all the styles in another video, let me know in the comments. On to the next topic, which is my favorite, edge bugs. Oh, that's it? CS2 has a thing where if you land on an edge while moving forward, you can kind of negate all fall damage and make a really cool slide off an edge. There's an extra bonus of a higher jump if landed successfully, which makes for some really cool routes. There are some lineups you can do to hit the edge bugs more commonly, but it's still pretty difficult. Here's one where if you go to the bottom of the ladder and press space while holding crouch, you can hit an edge bug on the corner. Even while getting this video, it took me like 3 attempts before I hit it, so you won't hit them every time, and it takes a little bit of luck. The only things you need to hit this is moving forward and an edge, so these can be hit anywhere. The last part of the video is going to be about jump bugs, and to be fair, I am not the best at this. A jump bug happens when you hold crouch and before you hit the ground, you let go of crouch and jump. This can have a bunch of different effects on your movement depending on the scenario. If done during a B-hop, you will jump higher and maintain your stamina perfectly so you keep your speed. You can also jump off very high spots and land taking no damage while also being silent. This also gives you a jump boost so you can reach heights that should not be possible. There are configs you can download that will help make this a lot easier, but I don't have it downloaded. I can make a video on it in the future if that's something you guys are wanting. Just let me know in the comments below and I can give a full rundown of how to hit jump bugs more consistently. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for the full B-hop guide. If you made it this far, please go ahead and leave me a like and maybe a subscribe to get notified about more of my videos in the future. I'm on my way to hitting 100 videos this year and I will hit it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This is OG Cthulhu, and I'll see you guys in my next video.